Hello there folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, place where I discuss different topics like spirituality, deeper introspection, and in this case game analysis. I decided to give Blade and Soul a try again after I think 1 year and a half break. I didn't play the game much, I just happened to stumble upon it in a Humble Bundle offer, and well, I did play it, but my older computer, I think it's much more than 1 year and a half, my older computer wasn't, you know, too capable of withstanding it easily, and well, point is, now it's everything, working much better. And I was interested in actually testing the game and see how things are from a game designer perspective. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, I've been working almost 2 years in uh, RPG Maker, and I'm actually working towards two projects. I've also played a few other Asian-like games, or better said, Asian-made um, video games like Aura Kingdom or Aura Kingdom, as I call it, because I love twisting names. I'm just an incurable punsmith, and also Black Desert Online. Um, Although I haven't necessarily played them too much, I did get a sensation like I did get a level 60 character, 61 actually, in Aura Kingdom. Now, what I can feel usually about some Asian games is that usually they are very casual in the sense that PvE is very fast paced, and this one exactly kind of reflects that, compared to the typical MMORPGs like World of Warcraft and such, which usually are very slow, and kind of sluggish in a way. I also played like Guild Wars 1, and Guild Wars 1 is basically the embodiment, I can say, it's basically the embodiment of being a slowpoke. Everything is so slow in Guild Wars 1, like you don't even have jump. Okay, you don't have roll and other such mechanics. What I can say I like about this game is, well, the swiftness of how the skills are cast. Okay, as you've seen, I've been spamming the basic attacks and some of the um, few skills that I have unlocked up till now. Now I don't know how this game is basically played, and it's just like Asian games. It's a bit confusing because they have a different way. I feel somewhat different with the user interface. Like for example, the map is placed well on the right, upper right, and you can actually withdraw it, and you actually have different ways of seeing it, a big map or a small map. But I don't have an easy way of seeing where the heck I should be going. This game compared to what were those let's see, Aura Kingdom and Black Desert Online, if I remember correctly, they actually have um, pathfinding. So basically, when you have a quest, you're basically taken there. You just have to click the quest and it takes you to where you should be. And considering that most of these games usually um, imply killing stuff, it's not that it's not that hard. You're taken where you need to go, where you need to be, and then you just slice and dice through the stuff in there. Okay. So let's see. Speak to Do Chun in Tanjay Kilns. Okay, I'm guessing this one was behind. Now, just like Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, and so many other MMOs, there are these little portals that, well, basically show the instances of the maps, okay? And what I like is the fact that they load so fast, okay? Like literally they load so fast, there is little to no, uh, there is literally almost no loading time. Like towards like 1 second, almost two, it's almost, uh, you barely can perceive that. Now, what I see, I don't have a dodge mechanic, like Guild Wars 2 has, for example. And, that mechanic would be something like, okay, so I think I have to be there. Okay. Now, I really don't know why she's saying Ying. I don't know if it actually means something. Uh, One thing that I noticed is that occasionally the characters, when they speak, they simply don't. There is no sound for some of the English quotes. Probably the translations aren't yet full. I really and I really don't mind those wings, the wing animation. So what I usually see about Asian games is that they have a greater uh, accent on the looks. Like, this forest, for example, it actually, gives me a very interesting feel. A bit, it reminds a bit of the World of Warcraft Haunted Forest, and the sound also. Oh wait, I should be going another way. There is also a slide mechanic, but I think you actually have to be running. But it's been engaged by something. There is. It's nice that you also have a sound when you are engaged. Okay, I'm not interested in basically playing the game specifically. I'm more interested in the, design aspects of it. Okay, so definitely blocker terrain in here. Like I remember in Gothic 1 you could go through some of the walls. Can you actually jump over it? Well, kind of, yes. Alright, now let's see. Don't even know how my character's profession is named, but okay. Usually Asian games have very similar professions in the sense that they have some fighters that have different styles and some kind of mages. For sure, this character is a mage or something like that. Okay, now let's see where the heck that guy was. Okay, so should be somewhere around. Okay, should be somewhere inside the house, maybe. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So some of the names here kind of give me the impression they sound Korean. I don't know who that character is. Whether they are some kind of enemy or I don't know, they are your nemesis or something like that. Like I've seen the intro back in the time when I started playing the game. So let's actually see. Can I actually see the quests as they were? Because for some reason they were here, but join one of the warring factions. Okay, though our philosophies may differ, both our organizations seek to create a better world. Yes, typically in any MMO you're looking to create a better world. And let's see. Are these waterfalls? They seem to be falling out of, like water seems to be falling out of nowhere. Like I would want to look up, but I don't want to be showing, pictures of the panties of the character that might be interpreted badly. Alright. So the slider mechanic is not bad, although I kind of have an impression it's somewhat slow. The characters, when they move, they also give me the impression they're a bit slow compared to other games, and at least the movement animation kind of fits the characters. I think I saw a case in which, not in this game but in another one, the characters seemed to be moving slower than they were actually, the movement animation seemed a bit slower than the actual movement speed. Oh, okay. If it's about killing stuff, well, I never mind. Now, I really don't know why the quest on the right hand side of the screen no longer appears there. I don't remember. Track quest? Oh, alright. I have a habit of using the right button to move the camera. So, I'm still used to Guild Wars 2 mechanics. Now, I should be somewhere in here, but for some reason, I don't know, it's like... Okay, uninteractable. Uninteractable, I guess. Okay, so this one doesn't have English sounds. Uh, uninteractable. Yes, but the question is, where is that? Alright, so I don't know exactly what I should be doing around. It kind of is a bit, a bit of a piss off that you have to do something and you don't exactly know where you should be going. Um, and let's actually see in the forest, the Char Coalition. Okay, they'll be able to identify the victims faster than we can, and they may know something about your. So I'm guessing this is someone you're tracking. I don't know. It's probably some enemy, I guess. The enemy of the player character that you have. Would it be that you have to go below? Like there's some kind of a cave and you meet them below? Now, one of the you know intro tips said that the NPCs cannot critical hit. I don't know exactly if this is a good or bad design option, but one thing I can say is um, that could be a good option for beginner characters. I can definitely say that because people who aren't used to um, these kind of games probably will have a harder time. Now, what I see this game as of the PvE part, I feel it is a casual one. Up till now, I only met one single creature that required me to use skills extensively, and 2-3 minutes, I think. Okay, so typically the bomb. Oh, so the bomb no longer instantly kills them. Okay. Oh, you also have chicks around. Ah, well, I'm more like interested in testing the game mechanics. I'd be interested in jumping into Unity, but for now I'll still stick to RPG Maker, mainly because uh, my projects ain't over, so I need to focus on those first before I can actually jump into RPG Maker and into Unity and even, well, dream about, you know, dream about creating such games. But I'm not interested exactly in creating this kind of game because MMOs are very difficult to create in the sense that there's always a big group of people that are working for a certain reason. Mainly because people don't have a lifetime to wait on things. Okay, so let's see. Can I actually jump on those? Those things would remind me a bit of the jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2. Alright. Alright, now let's actually see, since I have a guest that's sleeping, I should be lowering a bit the sound because it might probably be loud. That voice that says you cannot do that right now, I don't know, seems as if it's outside of the game for some reason. Well, the animations of the characters uh, jumping to you, they lounge to you when they attack you. Okay, so you cannot move through there. While I find that animation quite good. Uh, the point is, these characters are not challenging at all. Like, as I said, it's a casual environment, which of course I don't mind, but I'm used to Guild Wars 2, and if you move outside of the, uh, you know, main areas that you get with the base game, and you move, for example, in the expansions, like specifically the first expansion, which when it appeared, it was like a completely new experience in the sense that it was like how to get your ass whooped in 10 different ways. You just had to be there. And that was the first step needed to get your ass whooped in Guild Wars 2. So, as design options, okay. You can actually you basically step on it, and just like in Guild Wars 2, the character actually flexes their legs. Okay, good. I'm gonna use probably Guild Wars 2 as a reference because it's the game I played the most. And I can say the AI's animations are kind of way too lengthy in the sense that they seem to take forever to, basically do a certain action. A difference that I saw in between this one and difference I see in between this and Black Desert Online is the user interface of this game is uh, it's basically so lean. Black Desert Online is like full of literally anything that can, fill your screen. That's something that turns me off so easily. It's like I don't care how non-glitchy the game is, how pixelated the characters and the animations are. It's just a fact that when you have your screen full of such uh, you know windows and mini windows and things that cram up and don't leave me much view space, and I need around 10-20 minutes to go through the menus and through the settings and disable those things. That's definitely not good design, I would say. Oh, so that is what it said. Read this letter only. Okay, but the question is what letter? Now, what I like about the game, another thing is it has quite some, interesting soundtrack. The Asian-oriented soundtrack, which gives you a sense of chill. After all, the game is apparently, quite casual, I can say. I don't know about the PvP though. I don't know what level you need to have, the minimum level that one needs in order to join PvP, but okay, there is this. Wait, what? I rolled? Okay, yeah, I understood the squealing, but let's see. How the heck did I actually roll? Ah, okay, so it wasn't a roll, it was basically. Okay, so can you actually get up there? 'Cause I really doubt you'll be meeting any NPC in there. Okay, so I was wandering around just to miss the character who was in the same house. Okay, now let's see. Do we need to kill stuff? Inspect the corrupted corpse in Dream Rift. Dream Drift, actually. Okay, if it's a drift, then let's go. This forest again reminds me of what was that area from the Night Elves? Uh, a bit of Night Elves, for the fantasy, but the twists and gnarls in there kind of make me think of the Poison Woods, I think. When you leave Silver Moon and you go southwards. Oh, okay. These actually take more than one or two skills to actually kill. All right. Now let's see. Are we going the right direction? Yes, I'm going actually the right direction. And I do have a habit of literally, you know, killing everything in my path. Hmm. That spider web animation was a bit off, I can say. Like, uh, just grabbing my legs a bit and just for a bit. If you want really annoying web mechanics, glow sprite. Annoying Moss Hide Bulbari. I don't know if if these Bulbari are actually, inspired from certain creatures. I don't know much about Asian mythology though. Okay. Now I really feel like a Katyusha with this character for some reason. So these are some kind of minotaurs or what? Wait. Oh, okay. And the dissipation of the bodies is actually, you know, not bad. Starting with vapors and then, they're poof. That's quite nice. This music kind of reminds me a bit of Heart of Thorns for some reason, especially these gnarls and the jungle-like aspect. Heart of Thorns being the first expansion of Guild Wars 2. What I see is these mobs aren't packed, like in Guild Wars 2 and most likely other games as well. You have the packed mechanic where, you know, mobs are grouped in a pack. You hit one, you engage several of those at the same time. And you might actually get some awkward surprises. You might actually get some surprises. Oh, really now? I stunned the other character. Alright. The characters are a bit sluggish, I can say. Like, the mobs, they kind of move very slow. It's like it gives me the whole advantage I need as a mage. And if the mages are so fast, I'm actually very curious to test the assassin class or something like that. Oh wait, I've actually gone a bit too fast. Let's actually go back and see what the quest wants. I can kill these folks uh, later. Now, I really don't know why there's a passion for, these, you know, awkward running animations in which the character runs in a 90-degree angle. Kind of reminds me a bit of Sky from uh, Paladins, if I remember. Yes, Paladins. I have completed the quest. Okay, let's actually complete the other side of this map. For some reason this map seems to be ending in here and it would be sad to not, vanquish this area as well. Like, when you're a Katyusha you don't need much time, and of course I've been engaged from behind. Alright. Alright. I don't see them giving me any drop though. Is this a bad thing? Well, I can't call it a good or a bad thing though. Because at least I'm not getting my inventory full with stuff that I don't need, which is a very bad habit of different uh, it's a very bad habit of many MMOs. They stuff your inventory with all sort of things, items that you basically don't need. Now, this game goes kind of well with me because uh, one thing that I kind of. Oh, okay, so I can actually go that way, but much later when I get much better. Why do these ships actually remind me a bit of Warhammer 40? I mean, the big design and something like that, although, well, they have an Asian design back there. I mean, they have seem to have a citadel at the end. You can actually arrange your characters like that. Now, I'm not sure if you're actually if that is purchased. You know the. Oh, so I'm actually back. Oh, okay, I'm back. Oh, she's actually slinging frost balls or something. Alright, now let's see. Okay, now let's see. We gonna go back here to the destination. The AI detection range is. A spider is reminding me a bit of Pox Nora and the spider deck. It used to be a terror back in the times. Not that it ain't annoying nowadays also. And the web mechanic that deals in snare to your character, slowing them down. Like drastically slowing them down if you'd move. Alright, now let's see. Where do we have to go? I think I have to go back to the character here in the house. Nope. Ah, this person. The one I spoke to earlier. Okay, let's see what the guy has. Well, this guy doesn't sound too devastated by his brother's death. Circus folk type entourage. Of course I'm gonna stay away. Probably from her grave, but while she's alive, no thanks. I mean, if she's the nemesis of the character, most likely I have to make short work out of that. Oh, a desert. Okay, so we need to negotiate. Usually negotiation ends up in two ways. You either get it peacefully or you get it peacefully after you kill everything. Okay, so I heard these spinning toilets can actually help you to adapt to repair your weapons. And I really like that, those hanging parts actually interact physically. I don't know if they interact physically with the character though, but my character is kind of, see, it's it's nice that they actually interact like that. You can either do the physical interaction or you can simply program it as, the typical animation. So, when the frames happen, they happen just because they were programmed, not because of physical interaction. Now, I'm not sure a bit, which one is more, wait, is this guy actually, are these actually floating? Well, yes, they're kind of floating. Well, interactions will always be a bitch if you ask me, because interactions are always tricky to program the right way. So now let's see. Deep in the gloom dross. Okay, wait. Dream drift, an area frequented. Alright. So let's see. We have to get back into the. Alright then. Really now. Let's actually head there. Thankfully, the AI detection range is very small. Is there a, is there a possibility to actually swim in this game? Guess I'll actually have to find out. So let's see. We took a shortcut though. My skill cast ranges seem to also be quite small, though I'm still curious about the assassin professions, because if the mage is this fast, I'm pretty curious to see the assassin profession. Alright, let's see. I am in a dream drift, but question is, flame grass. Where do I find it? I mean, alright, Tanjay kills. Uh, it's kind of annoying to get used to this. Um, the way the minimap works is off. Like, uh, when you scroll up, it kind of shows you the larger scale of the map instead of, showing a larger scale of the map. Okay, so the question is, where the heck do I find that? Like, the question is, uh, do I need to use wiki to actually find stuff, or Where do I find that? There is something here to check. Explosive torches, okay. Alright. Okay, so the question is, where on earth is that to be picked? I definitely don't see, because I definitely don't see anything of the such. Now this interior here kind of, I don't know, gives me a very bit of a Gracht wood feel from Elder Scrolls Online. You know, except the cherry tree. Okay, so let me guess. We cannot enter this. We cannot enter that for now, I guess. I don't know how. Alright, let's see. We have a few of these left to... Alright, so let's see. We kind of killed some folks. Get lost. Can I actually jump in there? Like, there seems to be a bridge, but who has access to that bridge? Now, the question is, where do I farm those? Okay. These lotus flowers, I guess? It's actually print screen because I like the quality of those. Like the graphics quality of the game is definitely... Huh? Can actually... Oh, I can actually walk through these, okay. So these apparently are just some transparent layer, okay, which is not... I mean, it's not physical. Alright, let's see. Oh, I actually got a present. So where do I get this flame grass? Okay. Oh, this is another picture I ain't seen. Alright, so let's actually see how I can finish this quest, cause you know, mm, not truly interested in um, you know playing the game, more like trying to experience it, okay, as a game designer and see uh, what unique stuff it has. Okay, this super fast running thing is a mechanic that I ain't seen in other games. Uh, like, let me remember. I don't know about Black Desert Online because it's a while since I last played it. Aura Kingdom doesn't have it, but it does have um, the glide mechanic. Yeah, that it definitely has that. Okay, but where are those? Okay, let me actually go back to the character who gave me the quest. Maybe I can find something in there. Where the character can... Okay, so this interaction should actually be, you know, wait, what? That's an interesting glitch. Okay, so the moment you get stuck in such a terrain, you should actually be stopped from dashing, my opinion. But I'm guessing there's more eventing to do, and that means extra code. Well, I really don't know where I should be getting this, because I'm feeling a bit fuzzy. Now I'm guessing that I should be in this part, and I've already been the second time there. Now, all this being said, I'm gonna wrap this video here because it's just an introductive video, just a short opinion on, you know, the game itself. I've seen a lot of people play it, and was just wondering uh, why people regard it so well. I'm not sure if it is one of the most played games, but as an Asian game, it does give quite a feels. The graphics aren't bad. The graphics are actually quite good, but usually, uh, these games put a great accent on the feel. Okay, on the uh, somewhat on the immersion. I can say the immersion is acceptable in the sense of you have the music. Probably it's me, but I'm not feeling too immersed into the game, mainly because, well, I've been playing quite enough MMOs, and it's like I'm not getting too attached to them that easily. And well, Guild Wars 2 will always remain number one in my charts, along with Elder Scrolls Online. Uh, well, I can't call this game bad, nor can I call it good, because I haven't played much of it. What I kind of find struggling is the quests are way too fuzzy at times. It's like find something, go here, go there, and you don't have the markers. It's like you don't know exactly what or where you should do, or for some reason, well, I'm just home after a night shift, so I might not be in my full, cerebral capacities, because I'm not getting it where exactly I should be collecting that stuff from. Okay, the NPCs should actually take less time to attack, or I don't know, probably their point was to never be able to kill the player, which kind of gives a sense of security. But I'm a highly fast-paced mind, which goes very well with this game, in the sense that so quickly casting the skills is, well, definitely enjoyable, I can say. But all this being said, well, those are my few takeovers. I might actually create some other videos on this, but what is a turn off for me is usually the questing systems. When I bump into things that I don't know how to handle, and I'm not interested in showing the players that I can actually search the wiki or Google to find out how to solve a quest. So all this being said, keep up enjoying life, become more introspective, take care of yourselves. You are loved and appreciated. Whatever you are doing is the best you can at the right pace for you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome. Ferenc on board signing out.